Alright, well, to recap the last session, the group in central Patrida visited the. Well, picked up with the group visiting the memory vault in the Gyre Ward. The group split off into two different sides. One side saw themselves tailing Wesley C. Adams as he met with an unknown individual. They were discussing something near the mountains around Stoneglass and a dig going on there, and recovering the pages of the late Juniper Wild's journal, saying that it's his one big regret was not having all of his friends, all of his old colleagues, items and belongings returned to their home. And then a brief session was had with Wesley C. Adams and Alexei and Alexandra and Marlon about just cartography in the ocean, things along those lines, and it was soon divulged from reading certain documents within the memory vault and comparing contrasting notes from people's lives that something's off about the ocean sometimes. People were jumping in the water in the dead of night. They were encountering something called maritime madness, where they would think they see land in the middle of the waters, and they would jump out there and swim or dive beneath the ocean waves. Eventually, the group reconvened as Jalil and Yuri had spent time discussing the star map within the memory vault. And after the group reconvened, they said we'll have a discussion a bit later once everyone's here. But first, let's go back to the visitor center and see if Lucian came back. They all went back there, came across Nasir, who just returned from getting home. Oh no, did not come across Nasir, sorry. Nasir came across Alexei and Danielle on the way in to the visitors, or way out of the visitor center, and began to walk with them down the road. Meanwhile, the other group at that same time had found a note, or had been handed a note written to them, giving them the address of Lucian. They found Lucian in the cellar, dehydrated, being suffering from heat exhaustion, but he was quickly recovered by Yuri, who did some medical checks on him, gave him a vitamin tac to kind of stabilize his everything in his body at that point in time. So he'd been there for a few hours in the cellar. Patched up the bruise on the face from the punch, and then you all began to head back to the visitor center to regroup officially when you came across Nasir. You all discussed briefly how Vincent and his team had already left after being told this by Lucian, who was, of course, told this by Vincent and his crew just prior to them knocking him unconscious. And you all said, well, we gotta get out there fast. The fast way out there would be possibly a travel agency. And so you all went to a travel agency by the name of Paradise Portois, which is from the Isles of Siwala in the center of the two continents. You encountered the agent there, whose name you have not gotten, and were told that after you pay the price, it'll cover your medical fees and food and travel, all that stuff. However, they need like a few hours, I think they had like 4 hours to fully get ready. And so you all said, well, we'll take that time to prepare ourselves. You went to go sit down and have a discussion about what to do next, about what you all had discovered while in Patrida, possibly do any more shopping or exploring around. Meanwhile, Lucian, who's been added on this, Nasir, Alexei, and Danielle had went up to the Menage ward and entered the find the exact term for this, because there's a term for this. Entered the sorry, I lost it. I'm totally just blanking that. Entered the remedial chamber of Patrida, which is basically like emergency rooms or high-risk patient rooms in hospitals, where they kind of permeate a mist or air of tonics and chemicals, or not chemicals usually herbal tonics and concoctions, kind of in the air, almost like a mist of healing or soothing medicines while just being inside. You were told that you were meeting an artist here, that a very prolific artist that Danielle wanted to show you all. And eventually you came to a reinforced glass window beside a padded room and door, and peering inside you saw a fairly, not disheveled, but definitely crazed looking middle-aged man in the process of doing a painting on an easel. There are plenty of other easels and paintings scattered across the ground and floor, paint buckets tossed to the side, and very but what caught everyone's eyes was a very, very well done and exceptionally realistic rendition of the moon that was painted there. And you were told this man was someone by the name of Talim Shea, a painter that had been the object of this little venture. We ended off with Alexei saying, "This is exactly what I've been looking for," and seemed to have taken an interest in just looking at the man painting. So we pick up there with you, Lucian, and Nasir outside this room as Alexei's currently looking inside at the paintings being done. And I'll say, since you got here late, Lucian, you did not roll me a sanity check, but we ended off with Nasir rolling a sanity check and using the will pool to success. Will pool to succeed on it, so you did not fail the check, but you did your will pool for that. And that's where we pick up, actually, with you two here. Danielle's currently talking to the staff member off the side of the room. They're discussing, from the faint you can hear of them, that they're discussing prices of buying one of these paintings. And Alexei just sitting there, like, awestruck at just the multiple works in this room. So what are you two doing? As you see, Lucy, you see your friend Alexei is enraptured by this all the art here. It is very beautiful art. It is some of the best art you've seen, not in a gallery, ever. And just you and Nasir here kind of just taking this in for a moment. What would the two of you wish to do? Yeah, I thought you were in the hot seat.
I mean, like, no offense, but Lucian don't really give a fuck about art.
Well, I mean, he knows. I mean, of course, Alexei knows. He knows you're not really in it for the art. You're in it for the love of the game of doing this kind of work. And
how many pieces of art are there? Is this just like one of those big ass rooms with like 4 paintings, or?
Oh no, this padded room, the walls are painted, like, looks like they finger painted. He's got easels with actual paintings on there, like, that have done by brush. There are at least, like, 4 easels of paintings, some standing upright, some have been knocked to the side, some are partially torn, and there are at least multiple, maybe like 2 or 3 per wall in this room as well.
And you said, what's her name?
Danielle. She's discussing prices. Yeah, she's discussing prices right now. You're free to go over there and talk to her, but she's currently discussing prices of possibly buying one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, like, I'm assuming there's, like, little chairs or, like, lounge chairs or something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pop a squat on a lounge chair and just eavesdrop on the convo.
Okay.
Just for the hell of it. Well, and they see it.
Just for the hell of it.
Alexei get their rocks off on the paintings. Fucking weirdos. Whatever.
Danielle is, I guess, just roll me. It's not hard to listen, so just roll me a general wisdom check. There's no penalty to this once just eavesdropping.
Wisdom.
Wow.
Is it shit? Oh.
No.
You already know.
Wow.
You're going, this price of this one, I'm looking more for, she kind of looks at you see her not pointing at the one with the moon, it points to a different one off the side. Like, it's like a night sky above the city of Patrita. She goes, I'm looking more at that one right there, if you don't mind me. No, the price is not really a concern. I'm looking for, perhaps 500 gold cards for this one. And the person's like, it's a bit steep. Why do you want it? Not of course saying it like that, but they're basically hearing like, that's a bit steep. Why do you want it? She goes, there's a few collectors around Guspierge in my circle that want this piece, or not this piece, but just a piece in this in particular, because Talim Shea is kind of being like a name for themselves over there, and they're kind of discussing just the nuances. But it seemed like Talim Shea's name is going to spread in very small art circles. Namely, you can assume for the price she's offering, it's probably a pretty wealthy buyer that wants these pieces from Talim. And at that point, Alexi's like, 1 second. My fault. Let me drink my water real quick before I fuck up my voice doing shit without hydrating. Alexi looks to you and Sarah goes, are you seeing this? This is... Like, just to both of you. Are you seeing this? This is incredible. I've been looking for this.
What is he looking at?
He's looking at... He was looking at all the paint, but he's kind of locked his eyes on, like, the almost photorealistic picture of the moon that's been painted in there. But he was looking at all of that, but he's, like, locked his vision on this one picture now. This one painting.
And they're not current... Are the buyers that Danielle was talking to?
No. He's okay. Totally different. He's like a kid at a candy store, like, you know, hands on the glass almost, looking in there. Like, he's...
No one else but me took a sanity check.
I mean, you don't know.
Yeah,
Since Lucian's not super into art, I didn't have him roll really because he didn't kind of take a deep look at it like everyone else was.
Wow. I'm gonna just go to Alexi and just check on him, make sure he's not like drooling and shit.
He kind of turns to you and goes, "I've been looking for pieces like this my whole life."
Is there a price tag on it?
I think we just make an offer.
How much are you willing to spend on this large piece?
Take a look at his inventory. Espiage, Alexi. He goes, "I brought with me maybe in my suitcase, my purse. I have 200 gold cards total for this whole trip that I'm planning to spend, but I'm not sure if... No, I do know I want this piece. I cannot tell you why, but this piece really speaks to me. I just can't decide why. You know, like when you see like a cart you really like, or you see like a shirt you really like it just is something you see and you go, this, I need to have this because it's something about it that just ties, or that lures you in more than the other shirts in the store. This is like that for me.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from.
And I know you don't...
When I did... No, it's okay, it's okay. Back when I did security detail, I used to see this one gun during training. I just had to have it, so I stole it. They don't know about it, but hey, I totally understand, but I hate to break it to you. 200 gold cards? I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
You're right. I just think this painter, Talim Shea, do you think we could talk to him at least? If we ask the people here? I want to know what inspires him. I think if I at least know what inspires him, perhaps I can see why it like ties, or why I feel such a connection to the work in this room. Looks Eunice here. What do you think?
I think we should talk to him. We should find something, a way. He really, honestly, yeah, of course he would. I feel like this is the epitome of like everything Nazir hates in the world. Like, you've locked up a man. I became a lawyer to go against this. God damn you all.
In that case, looks Eunice here. You want to talk to the staff member, see if we get inside?
Yes, let's.
And this, you will see as you say that Danielle's walking away, have like a small envelope in their hand they take from the staff member, and they look to you all and go, "I'm just going to go up front with this and let them know that we'll be taking a painting when we leave in a couple of weeks. You all take your time, I'll be waiting for you out there." And she heads up to the front desk. This year you walk up to the staff member who looks at you and goes, What do you want to... Trying to like speak, trying to speak the language of people from Gaspillage the best they can. One, how can I help? How can I help?
Does he not see me?
He sees you, but he's not sure. Because you remember, you and Alexi look fairly similar, but Alexi is while he does speak some of the language, he was born in Gaspiash, though. Like, you look for us, he can't really tell who is from Gaspiash and who's from Aramos at this point, from your group just being here together.
Cool. I'll speak to him in, what is it, Moderschmal?
Yeah.
Moderschmal.
It's in the sheet. Yeah, they're on the sheets. It means something you translate it.
Yeah, I'll just pure, like, fluently be like, hey, my friends and I were just so touched by this art.
He's like, oh, you speak the language, thank you.
No, don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
My brother.
Yeah,
we were just so touched by this art. We very much wanted to speak to, the artist, figure out what inspires him.
By all means, I recommend, or we usually only allow about 10 minutes at most with these kind of people. He is deeply troubled.
These kind of people?
Yes, he is a deeply mentally ill man. For the sake of your personal safety, talking to them for too long might trigger something. We're not sure yet.
Oh, he's aggressive?
We don't. It depends on, honestly, the day sometimes.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder. That's a risk I'm willing to. No problem.
In that case, kind of walks over with like a key, unlatches the door from the top, and it just kind of opens up. Not even turning around, Talim just keeps painting on this easel on this board. Gesture for you all to enter. Lexi will enter, and
holy shit, that was easy.
I mean, it's not like it's not a prison. It's like a hospital. He's just mentally unstable. That's all it is.
Dude's in a fucking
Padded room.
damn. Yeah.
They've made a spectacle of this man.
Well, they all
Jailbreak.
do not jailbreak the man in the padded room. Alexi will enter first, and he'll kind of stand off the side and go, I will talk at the very end. I'm sure you don't want to listen to me ramble for too long, but if you all want to talk to this man for a moment, please do. I will be talking to him for a long time. I will take up most of the 10-15 minutes they gave us in here, to be honest. So if you have anything you wish to ask, unless of course you want me to talk, then by all means I will talk. But
oh no, please, feel free to, insert yourself. I don't think we need to take turns. It's it's a conversation with all of us.
But okay, if
And
you say
I'll
so,
approach.
he'll kind of meander behind you up. At this point, as you walk closer, he will stop painting. Not because you're walking up closer, but you see him kind of finish one quarter of the painting, and he begins to turn in your direction. You see that the painting looks to be half of a very zoomed in rendition of someone's eye, a very blue eye.
The white man.
It is not just blue. It is an unnaturally blue eye.
Like Gojo type blue?
No, it is. It is like looking at a. I think what's a bright blue gemstone?
Neon blue.
Not that blue. What are some bright blue gemstones? It's like looking at.
It's the only one I know.
It's like looking at like topaz almost. Like a bright glowing topaz kind of glowing gem. Yeah, it is a very bright blue. Like a blue. Well, I guess they have. I looked at blue gem and they gave me a fucking topaz, and they have gold, yellow Fuck you, Google. I was thinking of a good gemstone. Not I take it back. Not topaz. I take it back now. Let's go with sapphire. We'll go with sapphire.
How basic.
Okay, you know what, bitch? You're right. Okay. How about what is it? Zircon? What the fuck is that? Zircon's gemstone. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go. Okay. We'll go that. We'll go with the zircon. We'll go. It's like looking at a bright zircon gemstone. Like it is a bright, crystalline blue. But the picture of everything else, the rest of the eye is all in black and white. But the color of the iris is that blue. She's doing the rest of it in blacks, whites, and grays, except for the actual iris itself. And at this point, he stops it and turns to look at you. His eyes are crazed, pupils dilated. kind of scans all of you in like a flicker of a moment. Like, you see his eyes kind of like face, and like that fast to all of you instantaneously as you walk up.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna like lay against the wall and just like keep an eye on him, like ready to like fucking, I don't know, shank a bitch if I need to.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Look, man, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just sit in the back and just watch your fucking eyes get ripped out like juju bees.
Listen, that's fine.
Like choo-choo bees.
I'll approach and kind of like make myself look as unintimidating as possible, and kind of hit him with a like, it's a very beautiful painting. Me and my friends here were.
It's no painting. It's life. It's life here.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh
no. Yeah.
Why do you have to have that act?
One go on, Delilah. One go on, Mayut. It's no painting. It's life here. This is life here.
Is it your life?
It's all our lives. It's where we all began, or where we all end. I know you've seen it. I see the look in your eyes. I know you've seen it. The same thing we all see. He puts a hand out. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand.
I'll give it to him.
Takes your palm. He's like smear paint across it. He's like rubbing the hand across it. Starts like scrawl something in the paint, like with the paint on your fingers or on your hand. It looks like nothing at all. It's like he's just like smearing paint on your palm, and he goes, "Yes,
don't worry about it.
I seen it. These hands seen it. Just like all them years ago, you seen it. It happened, then it happened again." And he gives you your hand back.
When you say it happened and it happened again, what's it?
Looks over you, Lucian. Have you seen it too?
Seen what exactly?
What's happening out there? The stars are aligning. You seen it? It always happens this way, every time. The stars align, and he starts grabbing at his head, and they put us in cages.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all just one big cage, it is. And so I draw life. A life at the beginning and life at the end. Before the cage and after it. That's all we see. He pointed like the half-finished eye. That's all we know.
Wait, and a cage?
A cage.
You're right, I have seen it.
You've seen it. Kind of gets like crawl over, like almost like you know how fucking like apes and chimpanzees move, like like sideways, hands and knees, like kind of. He does like stuff like that towards you, and he like does that and then stands up in front of your face. He's not as tall as him, but he's a tall, lanky guy, about like 6 foot even, very tall, like he's scrawny, skinny, not unhealthy, but he's a very thin man. Looks you in your eyes. His eyes are crazed. Roll me a wisdom check, please.
Sanity check.
Not sanity, just on wisdom. And as he stands up and he goes, "What have you seen?" And as he looks in your eyes, I'm going to whisper this to you, Chris.
Huh?
Ooh. Do a roll sanity check.
Oh, do I have to do your in-game name? Let's try that. There you go. Almost like a twinkle in the back.
Oh.
Very similar to what you saw, or what you saw him. What he was just pointing at a second ago, the painting. He looks at you. "Yeah, you seen it? What have you seen? You seen the cage, or you seen the cager?"
Oh.
Whoa.
Have I seen the cage or the cager?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like in his eyes?
No, he's just talking in general. You said you've seen it. He's asking you what you've seen.
The cage?
You've seen the cage.
Is the moon the cager?
But have you found the key?
Is the moon the key?
I found the key. I found the key long ago. I found it. I found it.
What's the key?
They buried it again. They always bury the key again. Every time. I found the key and they buried it again, and when I came back, I couldn't remember the key no more. But I know I seen it, and you seen the cage. So it has to be out there. And when I told them, they all know we were all there together. We all saw it at the same time. We all saw the key. We all saw the cage. We all know the truth.
Is he still looking in my eyes?
He's in front of your face still, but he's looking away now at this point, like off to a dark corner of the room right now, just staring at it.
We can hear him, right?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Okay.
I seen it. They seen it, but they lie about it. Because I denied being in this cage of my own volition. I don't want to stay in the cage. But I can't make it out.
Prison Break.
While he's talking, can I like go up to the painting?
Which one?
The one with the blue eye.
Okay, you walk up to it.
Corner eye. And kind of like look closely to see if there's like any type of like detail or I don't know, certain lines intersect.
Roll me intelligence, please.
Sanity check.
You and your fucking sanity check.
I need someone else to suffer with me. I'm tired of being the only one.
Look at that.
35.
Wait,
Just
Wait, hold on.
41. You just need 9 more, and it's a success. 7 more. Nasir can give you a bonus. That's at 6 more. What's the bonus you give Nasir?
Let me double check. I think it's 6. Yeah, let me just give me a second for it to load.
You're good. Well, I mean, you should have one more. Cause if you recall, you had one extra one from before, so you should have one more still. Because I believe I gave your entire group the extra will pool.
No, it's my intelligence modifier.
I'm saying you can say
so it's 6. Yeah.
6. You can save that one then. Save that last one. Because you can have it, unless you want. Actually, unless you want to use it, your choice.
I mean, is 6 enough?
A 6 will be enough. Yes, it'll give you to exactly a 50.
Yeah, I'll just save the last one.
With a baseline success, you don't see any like lines intersecting in this corner piece, but as you look at it, the most I can give you is that this eye is not an eye.
No.
It's the most I can give you right now from what you're looking at. Like the way that it's being drawn on what you can presume to be a face, because it's got the the corners of it. See the lashes, but the eye is not an eye. He's at this point. This year you would see this happen, but since you're looking at the painting, Lucy, you don't notice it. He is behind, looking over your shoulder now as you look at the painting.
I would assume because I was a previous hound. Do I like feel his presence behind me?
Roll me one more wisdom check, please. 16.
No.
Nasir, if you didn't see him moving, you would not have noticed this man moving. Like because he moves so unnaturally yet seamlessly with his surroundings. It's almost like watching a shadow cross the sky as like the sun moves across the the skyline. Like he moves like slinking almost like hypnotic through the room as he kind of begins to circle, like almost like snake up behind Lucian to see what he's looking at. You don't notice him behind you, but you do begin to feel like the warmth of another body behind you, very faintly after a few seconds. I'm drawing what no one wants to say they seen.
But you're wrong. I do see something. Something in the cage.
Something in the cage. We in the cage.
We are in the cage.
But you must remember, for a cage this big, even if there's a cager, there have to be the wardens too. Every prison needs its wardens. Every single one. But the wardens leave you in the cages. The wardens don't admit they've seen the same things you've seen.
How's Alexi?
Alexi is very stoic and quiet at this point. He's listening. His eyes are like cold and fixed, deep in either concentration or thought right now as he's listening to this. The like bubbly energy he had walking in has slowly subsided, and he's now just a very calm, status quo, neutral, just listening at this point. Have you met the cager? Have you met the wardens? Do you know? Do you know more than I know? Can you tell me more about the outside? But what's behind the bars?
Oh, fuck. What's the main dude's name? The I guess quote unquote villain.
Vincent? Rowan?
Yeah, I want to repeat what he said telepathically to him. Like if anything.
You're gonna repeat. Let me see. Find this real quick. It was the. I'm gonna. Wait a minute, so I can DM it to you real fast. Sorry, just make sure I get this right.
I think I have them.
Which, because there's a lot that was said. Was it on the lighthouse, or was it when you were in the cellar with him?
No, it was at the lighthouse.
Okay. In that case, I'll pull in this for that real quick.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Oh, thank
I
you.
got it. I found it. I'm gonna just turn around and look into his eyes, and just like speak just enough for like him and I to, or like for him to listen.
Mm-hmm.
There are secrets of the past that need to be unearthed, undeniable truths people weren't meant to know. The work we'll do will free us, no longer burdened by ignorance.
Could have been respect to you. Solved a puzzle that froze the world. Yes, I remember. So you met one like me, who sees and knows, but he still has light in his eyes. He wants to break the cage. He wants to break the cage. And he starts like slamming on the walls, like with his fist, boom, boom, like punches the walls. And at this point, the like doctor walks in and goes, "I need all of you to leave, please." And because you all out, as people walk in, like rush in behind you guys. And you can see like banging on the walls. You see the eye painting he was doing. He knocks over and begins to just tear into it, ripping to shreds. Pieces of easel and wood and stuff flying everywhere. You see blood and splinters in his hands now. At this point, he's need to break pieces of wood off in his hands. And you all usher it out of the room. They begin to kind of like restrain him and being almost like you apply like these different like ointments to his wounds and this like the small patches to his skin begins to like almost numb and like soothe his muscle until he just lulls back into almost like a not catatonic but like borderline paralyzed state. You can assume like some sort of a nerve agent was applied to his body to like calm him and soothe him down. He just lays back down. Alexi just stands there in thought, and he just goes, "You all can return to your friends. I need to go for a walk, I think."
Can I roll insight or something on him?
Sure. That'd be either intelligence or wisdom, your choice.
Intelligence, thank you very much. I feel like he knows something.
I might just be depressed.
49.
That's fine. I want to know that.
Get your will pool if you want to get a baseline success. All you gotta do is get a 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. As soon as he's trying to process and put things together, things maybe he's heard or seen, but doesn't like he knows anything more. But then she's trying to piece together what he knows to possibly understand more.
Alright, I'll find him later.
You see him kind of begin to pace around and by the glass window for a second in front of Talim's room. Boy begins to like stalk down the hall back towards the main entrance as well as you guys are walking out. A bit behind you, but he is leaving at the same time you are, just slower. We jump back now as you all are beginning to make your way back to the rest of your group, which I'll say it'll be about an hour and a half before we guys get back. So it's about a half an hour to do anything here.
Is there a coffee shop on the way?
Oh yeah, there is.
I need to get my caffeine, please.
Yeah, you get coffee. I'll say it's no cost for us. You just get like a small cup. If you were staying there to get food, they would start charging. But you just get a couple to go. Get coffee.
Thank you.
The rest of you sitting at the visitor center, a bit, because you are near Paradise Portois. It is only like a couple blocks walk away. The rest of you at the visitor center. Do you have anything you wish to discuss? Anything you wish to buy? Any conversations you wish to have at this moment? Going once. Going.
I would like to buy a long distance radio or something.
By all means. I forgot to fully stat the radio. However, it's my fault. However, I did not say it. There are two options you can find to buy. There is a handheld radio, and then there's a long-range radio with a backpack. The handheld has a maximum of 5 miles. The long-range is a maximum of 100 miles. But it does come with a backpack.
Let's.
I'll jump it up to 10 miles. I'll jump up to 10. I'll jump up to 10 miles. Handheld is 10 miles. Long range is 100 miles. That makes more sense to me.
Let's do the handheld for 10 miles.
Okay, how many are you buying?
I don't want to carry your backpack. How many people are in our little group overall? It's
9 total.
So let's get 3.
3? Okay. I guess you're buying 3. It'll just cost you. What's it here? Beep, 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 beep. 10,000 now. Wow. Slash bar. It'll cost you 105 cards for 3 of those.
Okay. Got ya.
They are solar charged, so you don't have to worry about the battery life. As long as you have light, you don't have to worry about battery life on it, because they are charged by sunlight.
So. And is there a phone nearby?
There is. You're at the visitor center. There definitely is.
Could I use the phone?
Sure.
Call my brother.
Okay. Call your brother. It's a bit long of a ring than you're used to, probably because you're overseas. But then you hear the like a click sound, and another click sound, and they hear. Hello, you've reached the office of. For his name, brother name I forgot.
Name Nathaniel. No, not Nathaniel.
That's definitely not your. That's
someone else.
That's not you. Nathaniel. No, that's your uncle. Your brother's Elias.
Elias. There we go.
You've reached the office of Elias Honorsworth. How can I help whoever this is?
Hi, brother.
Oh, sister, how have you been? It's been about a week and a half now. Not too far off the agreed time for check-in.
Well, I'm good. Just got here in Irmos, so just taking in the sights. We're about to head to a dig site, so that's exciting.
Well, I trust you and your friends will be safe. Thank you for checking in. Is there an estimated time I should expect you to call again? Or is this just a one-off you being late thing? It's a very long trip out there, by the way.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there are
that's what I
no
was thinking.
phones out there either. Just as a heads up.
Maybe like 2 weeks.
No worries, you're good. Okay, I will let Father know, but just make sure you stay safe and you come back not in the box, please.
Now, if I came back in a box, who would bother you?
I mean it. Cosmina.
Okay. I won't come back in a box. I'll be careful.
Okay, stay safe.
Okay.
And good luck.
Thank you.
The phone line clicks off. So I'll say in the time to give you the phone call. Do that. Alexandra, Marlon, and Yuri. Anything you all wish to do in this downtime?
I'm not. I'm not licensed here, so I can't do that.
Yeah. It's also only like a few hours. It's like literally 4 hours tops. At this point, it'd be 3.5 by the time everyone's done getting settled again. Whenever you're done talking, of course. I know that Alexi from your party wanted to talk to you about what was found in the memory vault, but they're running late. And as such, if you have anything you wish, if you have anything you wish to buy or people you want to talk to or see, now's the time because once these fires are up, you're heading out of the city into the sinking dunes.
I don't think I'd know enough about stuff to buy here to do that.
No worries.
Put me on idle.
Okay. Not a problem. In that case, Marlon, anything you wish to do in the city? Can't be gone right now. Alright, he is. In that case, after about an hour and a half, Nasir, you and Lucian re with your party back in the visitor center. Danielle's with you all. I would say the other Alexi that is friends with Lucian and the rest of Group 1 is with you guys. He's still kind of moving at a slower pace. No longer deep in thought, just kind of seemingly instead of deep in thought now, he's just, I guess, taking in the sights currently. However, the groups are together, and if there's anything they wish to buy or do, we can fast forward time a bit. Anything you wish? Oh yeah, I guess anything you wish to buy, Lucian, while you're in the city? Or are you good to go?
I'm pretty broke as it is, so I ain't gonna be doing much buying on me.
Okay, no problem. In that case, I lost a mouse. There you go. 2 hours go by. Third hour passes. In about 3.5 hours, you all begin to make your way back to Paradise Portois. And of course, any conflict that would have happened with Mason would have happened in this interim, of course. You arrive back there, and you see... let's give them some generic names real quick. There you go. These are your two guys, Marco and Gordon. Gordon's a tall guy wearing like a flat cap, suspenders, and a short sleeve shirt. He's like a large muscle man, loading all the stuff onto the back of the vehicle you're taking, which is actually one of the dune treaders. Marco comes up and goes, "Hello, I'm Marco. I'll be your driver and your guide for this. I'm guessing this is not a luxury experience. I'm told you all are going out there for like Is it camping? I believe I was told you are doing for this trip. Is camping out there? You're going to the sinking dunes, but don't actually have a destination. So are we just going to go into you say stop? Is that the plan, and then return at the limit of our drive? Does that sound right to everyone? I'm not sure. I have your papers here about the sinking dunes trip. I have the 9 people and the medicine, and the medical forms and all the equipment we need. But is it right? You're just going into the sinking dunes, no destination in mind, just out there is the goal.
I think that's right, unless anyone is going to, say I'm wrong. As of right now, we are just sightseeing.
Is there like a region of the dunes I should go to in particular, or is it just any parts?
I shrug. Maybe we'll decide on by the time we get there.
Just as a heads up, guys, you do have that picture.
Oh yeah, is that like a specific place in the sinking dunes?
It's not a place, but it's a region. It is a region of the dunes itself. It's not an exact location. It's a circled region of the dunes.
Oh, does this person have a map or something?
Yeah, they have a map.
I'll point to just like generally that area. Is this like a safe place for us to be? Can you get us there? If not, as close as possible to there.
This is not a problem. It will just take us a bit longer unless we. No, I actually have a method of getting us around. We can probably go around the border of the split up the side here to this way. Kind of, I'm using the tool. He's drawing his finger. You can go up this way around the side of the split, so avoid it, and then enter the dunes about here to give it time to go through it. Also give you a good line of sight on the split itself, which might be what you're looking for, perhaps.
And I trust your ability. We don't really know how traveling does this work.
It's understandable. It's why you hired us to do this. I'm just making sure that it works for you. If we're going to the location, I can just give you the route we're taking, and I will tell you when to take. Do any of you have cameras, or would you like us to add a camera charge onto your fee for?
Oh shit! Do we have cameras? We don't.
No one's a camera. Okay,
How much is the camera charge?
The camera charge will be. We will do 100 pixels for the camera, and it'll only run you about 25 cards for this.
I'll hand over 25 cards, just right there.
Takes them. Okay, and looks at you and goes, Gordon, a camera please, and the roll is enough for 100. Large guy stands up and goes, Beats the lumber off. Come back with the camera. Do you want to hold the camera? I want us to keep the camera for you. What do you want to do with this?
And does anyone want the camera? I mean, shit, I'll take the camera.
With the camera, Alexandra? I saw Lizzie on mute.
Yeah, I'll take the camera.
Alexandra walks over. Grabs the camera. Okay, do we have a camera person? We have. Is this everyone here? All 9 of you are here today? This is everyone good?
Thumbs up.
Good. Then we will depart this moment now. And you see, he hops in the driver's seat. Gordon kind of climbs on the back of it, like how someone rides on a golf cart. They kind of hang over on like the back of it. Gordon will climb inside once he is certain that everything is neatly tucked away back there, and nothing will fall out or clip. So, please everyone get aboard the Twin Spider, and we'll begin our journey. And with that, you all another about half an hour to get out of the city, make sure everything is tightened down. There's like a few minor hiccups with them, like having to re-clamp down like the water supply to make sure not a single bit of the water like tilts at all while you're out there. It's like these thick metal tanks too. Like they didn't bring any like these are hefty metal containers that they can't possibly be like punctured easily, but even still they're very cautious with the water supply in general. And since you guys brought along an expedition group, there will be no rolls for heat exhaustion. However, you begin your journey into the open turn of Eremos, the city of Petrita, getting further away with each passing moment. true danger is beyond those limits. Unlike Aspia, the chances of someone knowing where you are or what happened to you out here are minimal at best. Once you step off any known path, your life is only yours to control. The trip towards the Sinking Dunes begins. Your objective is the spot on its kind of northwestern corner. It will be a long trip, but luckily for you all, this expedition group has packed enough gear for 2 weeks of travel there and back for you all. I will be requiring... Let me get this right. Cool. Yeah. I'll need 2 rolls here. 1 for the halfway point, and 1 for in the end. I would like Alexandra, roll me a D100, please. Additionally, because this is a hot area, and this is actually where we use these rules for this stuff, this is very important for you all, because this will affect character at this very moment. After the first kind of day out of the city, you all do not have heat exhaustion. However, 1 second here. Your stamina cannot be above 90 while you're in places of high heat. So your stamina currently for all of you is at 90, and it will remain at 90 until you successfully cool off. Of course, you can use things that can items that improve or increase stamina still work, but your natural stamina while you're out in the desert is capped at 90.
Oh.
Just as a heads up for all you guys, just so you can take notes on that. With a 31, there it is. Okay. You all begin to trek out into the dunes. It is a fairly calm, smooth ride, despite, of course, the dunes themselves and the slopes of sand that you kind of crest over. But it's almost like being on a boat through waves, only less rocky and turbulent. One evening, while you all are resting, it is late. You're in these kind of, tents that have been put up for you all to camp out in. I need a wisdom check from everyone, please. I'll be taking the group average. Now we're rolling for Gordon and Jacques. Okay. Cosmina!
Yes.
Wisdom check. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Oh, you're using dice. That's why. My fault. My bad, OG. You got it. Thank you, Marlon. That's that. So I got those 3. Next is Nasir.
This doesn't have to be something out of 6.
And then that. And then Yuri. You can add this too, because you're currently asleep right now.
Oh, shit.
This is while you guys are sleeping. That's it. And then that's everyone there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let me make sure. Your group average is a 62. Luckily, you all do, as a group, pass a check. You all wake up to the faint, whistling of, almost like how wind chimes would sound. And you hear Marco go, no, and get out and begin to rush outside of the tent as you all begin to wake up as well. There is a flock of what Nasir would know from being in Eremos. The large, gangly winged vultures have landed in your camp and are trying to peck their way at your water supply currently. But you all wake up in time to scare them off. As you watch as half of them are kind of trying to tip over and peck into the water supply, while the other half is kind of opening to tear through, or it was about to begin tearing through some of the bags with supplies in them.
Ooh.
But you all did pass the check, so you don't lose any water nor any supplies. Had you failed, you'd have lost a full day of water, and each you would have lost a random item that I would have rolled for.
Oh my god.
But you passed, so you're good.
Them fucking birds.
Yeah, they're vultures. They're scavengers, and these ones are fairly smart. So, you continue onward. You are just at the border of the sinking dunes and the split. I will calculate the days a bit later once my actually, hang on, real fast so I can get it right. Just gonna do it real quick. Do it like this.
Oh, I have a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do I know where exactly in the dunes the expedition was? Where my were?
You were fairly young, but I assume would have investigated a lot about this. So I will say, roll me intelligence. You can get advantage and add a narrative D10 bonus.
Ooh. Uh-oh. That's a scary thing to hear. Oh.
Second here, I'm trying to see how fast your Dune Treader is. Okay.
Alright, so I roll twice.
Yep. Take the high of the two.
And then a D10.
Yep, add a D10 to that. 4 freezies. Okay. So this is about a...
It's a 97.
97, holy shit.
Yeah, I got a 92.
Alright, see if we count for sleeping. So I'll take here. Don't mind me. Okay. So your total trip will be 13. Oh, not even that. Your total trip will be 13 days. Just like I was trying to do the math for that. To get there. That's including all your sleeping as well.
We're sleeping?
Okay. With a 97, you do recall where it is. It is located. Let me pull up my. I have a little sheet I gotta look up real fast. One moment here, so I can get this right. So I do have a little map I made for myself to remember some things. Ding ding. Over there, here, and here. It is located right here.
And where are we going?
You guys are heading that general direction.
Uh-oh.
Northwest. I'll put a little X there. That's not an X, it's a fucking square tool. I'll pull a circle there instead. There you go. It's located like right about there. In that area, in the general area. It's again, you're not good at like pinpointing exactly, but if you were to narrow it down, it's about in that region as a whole.
Yeah.
Which is a lot smaller region than what the picture was showing for you.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, like that. I would like a D100 roll from Yuri, please. As you're just about to enter the border between the split and the dunes. 52. 52. Lost my notes. There it is. Okay. As you begin to pass by the split, about to bridge into the sinking dunes themselves in a couple of hours, the winds begin to go harsh and slow travel down by roughly a day or so as they begin to slow themselves to not get pushed off course too far. Begin to kind of almost cruise down to like in between the higher dunes for better cover from the wind as you camp out and continue moving forward. I need all of you to roll me a Constitution check, please.
Oh, God.
Gabe, can you roll for me? I have to go grab food.
Sure.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
Goodbye, everybody.
man. What the hell? Oh. Ironically enough, Marco did good, Gordon did not. So, you guys had enough water for about 20 days with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fails. You lose 6 days of water.
Oh my.
As you're going a lot slower, the weather has not let up. It is still exceptionally hot, so going slower means you're just burning through more water the longer you're out here. So collectively, you have 18 days of water left for a 14-day trip. Which is not terrible. They did pack enough for emergencies. But it was meant to be 20 days for there, 20 days for back, just in case. So you do have plenty of water. It's technically 38 days of water, technically speaking, over a month of it. I mean, yeah, because you mean again. I'm not saying like you're drinking like gallons of water. You are rationing water, but if you're to only have like 4 bottles of water in a day while you're on this trip to make sure you don't burn through too much of it, you guys went through your 4 bottles in this one day, each as individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nothing terrible, of course, because there is still, of course, extra. It will probably possibly burn into the reserves, if anything.
Yet.
While you are along this ride, the sands start to shift beneath you, swirling and falling into itself. Not enough to destabilize the vehicle at its current speed, but soon enough, momentum will be your enemy. Your journey slows as you begin to cross the precipice into the sinking dunes themselves. You can all see now. It is like being in an endless field of quicksand. Just these pits of just roiling sand that begin to swirl in like whirlpools in the water and sink down before stabilizing and then appearing somewhere else repeatedly and constantly. You begin to enter into the area. I require something from a few people. Who here is below the status of sane in their sanity?
Uh-oh. I'm still disturbed.
Disturbed?
I think I'm still good.
Let me give it a rundown. I think most y'all are good. Cosmina, Sane, Nasir, you're good. Oh, barely.
Yeah. You heard that
Mason's
sigh.
in here. Marlon is good. Yuri's good. Is Drew good? He's not here, but Drew's good. Tark's in here. Jalil's good. Lucian, Disturbed, and Yuri, Disturbed. Yes. I need the 2 of you to roll me a wisdom check.
No. Good. Appreciate you though.
As you enter the sinking dunes, begin to veer off in the general area of where that circle was. Not, of course, any one location, but the general area of where, on this here point on the map, begin to trek in that direction. Yes, a wisdom check from you and from Yuri. Okay. Alright.
Can you pass just one Christian, please?
No.
We'll start off with Yuri. Yuri, something about where you're going gets kind of almost puts you on more edge than usual, but you can't really figure out why. Like you just feel like as soon as you begin to cross the dunes, begin to head off in the direction where needs to be put on the map for this expedition, for this journey to go, you begin to feel just like a bit unnerved about where you're going. Like it's just not, you can't figure out why, but you're just a bit more on edge as you begin to head in that general vicinity. Lucian, you succeeded. You feel your heart rate begin to quicken. Something about where you're going doesn't feel entirely right. Like you're on course, but not exactly going the right way.
Alright.
That's all you get. Oh, wait! You got a 61, didn't you? I was wrong. I gave you the wrong one. Better than that. As you begin to feel that, your eyes begin to scan the horizon, and you swear for a moment, and you see like a building far off in the distance. A bit off course from where the Dune Trader is currently heading, but like far off, you swear you see like the top of a building. And you kind of go below a dune and back up, and that building is no longer there in sight anymore, as you're at a different elevation, you can assume.
I'll make my way that way.
You're gonna hop off and go on foot? No, it's still a ways away.
Oh, can't tell whoever's driving to go that way?
Yeah, as you walk, as you kind of like step forward through the aisle to get to Marco, he goes, "Are you sure this is the way you want to go? I was just told the general vicinity. Is this the actual direction? Is that way?"
I feel a hunch. I just want to take a little gander.
Okay, it looks as you. Is it okay with everyone up here that you take this detour? Just making sure before I veer, of course. Everyone okay with this? This is good for you all? I will take silence as a yes in a moment here if I don't get another verbal confirmation because.
No.
What is
I
that?
trust him.
Alright, in that case. What's the dog doing? He gets to
Sorry.
veer the Dune Treader off in this direction. Let me just move the clock up to what time it should be. Beep, beep. The Dune Treader, of course, does begin to slow the further you go into the sinking dunes. And as it does, you hear Marco go, "What is that over there? A single. Everyone, if you, I think, can anyone bring any binoculars or a spyglass or something?" Anyone got a spyglass or no? Did he?
Can't use my eyes.
I think. You have a thing for sight, right? Or for smell? Was it smelling and hearing? Or was it sight as well?
Smelling here.
I will say you can. Just roll me wisdom. Anyone wishes to assist, you can roll with advantage.
Anyone to assist?
I'll help.
Okay, Cosmina kind of was up front with you, being to help you scan.
Man, I don't
God
need
damn!
no assistance anyway.
I mean, roll again. You might get 100 pound to roll again.
Oh, you ready?
Never mind.
Oh, shit.
Never mind. It looks to you, based on the outline, the two of you, based on the outline, like the way it kind of glints in the sunlight, like another Dune Treader is ahead. Like a few miles, not like a few miles, but like a mile or two ahead, like another Dune Treader kind of sitting there in the distance faintly. Can you see what that is exactly? It's hard to see behind this sunscreen. I cannot see too much.
There's another Dune Shredder over there?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
He's sitting there.
Oh.
Looking at you and Cosmina. Can you see what that is? I'm not to show what the screen in front of me is blocking a lot of my vision, or like obscuring it, like a foggy. What does it look like to you?
I just look to everyone and just say someone might be here.
So, do you expecting other friends to meet you out here or something?
Not exactly.
Okay, then I will park at the distance then. And you guys get closer, and you do see now, as they kind of stop within like 20 yards of this Dune Treader, there's an abandoned Dune Treader sitting out in the open. It is rocking steadily as the sand kind of toils around it. There are a pair of ropes that are clamped onto either side, but that's all you can make out from this distance. There's like these like rope bundles that are clamped on the side right now.
Like, is it like abandoned, or is it just like
No one there currently, so
like do like an analysis on the car?
roll me intelligence.
I had to. Alright. Damn, guess not.
What are the rest of you all doing as you notice as this is seen?
Alexandra takes a picture.
I will make a note. Picture of abandoned. There you go.
I'm gonna hand a radio to Nasir and a radio to Yuri.
Okay. The dude tried to stop here though. They go, "Do you want to? What do you wish to do? We can leave it, or You can. I don't know what you want to do with this. Honestly, this is your decision now. I'm going to just park the dune for there for a moment and let you all decide what to do because God puts it in park. Takes a small sip of his water.
Kind of like go over to the hole or wherever the cable we're leading to.
Sure. Anyone else joining Lucian?
Mm-hmm.
I'll join.
I guess better yet, is anyone not joining Lucian is a better question. Okay. In that case, all of you begin to dismount and walk across towards this. You see, Marco. Gordon goes, do not forget your water bottle belts to keep on you. It is hot out there. And he kind of hands you all your belts, which they do have like your flask of water clipped to the side already. As he hands you all these things, you begin to trek across the sands. Drawing closer, you begin to find it harder to walk. The sand begins kind of almost like pulling deeper, like actual quicksand, making it each step harder as your muscles kind of struggle to push you through. Kind of at one point you're all like you know how you walk like deep mud, how you like your foot kind of like poof, out the mud and you can like step again and then poof, bring your foot forward again like that. It's almost like that happening here. You're like trudging through pockets of sand and like sinking your foot down. And you gotta pull them out of the sand up and step forward again as you're drawing nearer. Lucian, you get close and you kind of lift your foot to investigate. As you see the ropes themselves are kind of stuck like in the sand, almost like being pulled like down it, like almost like a hole in the ground. You lift your foot, and also as all of you are kind of pushing forward and moving at this pace, trying to gain solid ground, pushing forward, you plant your foot, and it slips, or rather, falls from beneath you. As you all are dragged down and begin to plummet beneath the surface of the sinking dunes.
God damn.
I tried.
You begin to tumble through these kind of this like river or stream of sand that is pouring above you. You bump into people surrounding you, clacking skulls, catching flailing limbs, until you slam hard onto your back or face, settling onto solid ground. Sand pours over your body, your ears ring, and your body aches. But you're alive. I need all of you to roll me a strength sanity check, please.
Strength sanity check?
Physical trauma. Additionally, you all take 8 points of damage.
I only have 7 hit points.
Said 8 points?
8 points. Nasir hits the ground. Whack! Unconscious. Bit of blood stream from the forehead.
Yeah, I had 6 health points.
Same with Alexandra. You hear both of them hit the ground. You all hit the ground heavy, feeling bruises, and bumps and scrapes, and you see 2 of your members are currently on the ground, faint trickles of blood across the forehead. Unfortunately, Christian had to go pick up Nicole, so he's not here right now.
Can I do a will pull for that, dude?
By all means, any roll you have can be a will pull roll. I will say though, you just add a d10 equal to however many will pull you use. You add a d10 to it.
Okay.
The 2 of you, as you hit the ground, Yuri, who has 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yuri's gonna run over to you guys and give each of you. It's 3 times a day, but this is important since he's not here right now. He has 1 left. Each of you regain 1 hit point as bits of like water is splashing your face from Yuri's extra flask he has, and he begins to wrap your head. Kind of snaps his fingers in your face. You get a check on your eyes. Follow my finger kind of thing. As the rest of you begin to get up and regain your bearings, and Yuri is like half stumbling, half helping everyone else out. Alexandra failed. Nasir succeeded. I need to roll for Christian, who's not here right now. fail. I'm sorry, Christian. I know you're not here, but one check. I gotta roll for... Oops. Drew and Jaleel. And... Alexi. Strength. Alexi's good. Jaleel, strength. Jaleel is good. Drew, strength. Drew is not good. One check. As you all begin to regain your bearings on yourself, trying to figure out what happened. What's up?
Do I have to roll one?
Yes, please.
This is just like a regular strength thing.
Yep, just strength check. Your vision focuses. One at a failed your sanity. Your vision focuses first on a ray of sunlight. The disorientation from the fall begins to fade. You're alive, in extreme pain, but alive. You begin to take in your surroundings as you rise to your feet. An expansive underground cavern is around you. Smooth stone beneath your feet, and calcite overhead. The true wonder of the view gets stuck in a half-thought. Just any words get stuck in your throat before you can even speak. The cascading sand mixed in with the sun's bright glow that breaks through as granules pour down gives this subterranean cavern an ethereal feeling. The sand almost akin to waterfalls that pour down around the structure. A structure you are just now registering. What is before you now, resting only 100 yards away, is a pyramid. A massive pyramid, taller than any building you've ever seen. The true magnitude of the situation only comes to you at this very moment as you stand before something ancient and long buried. The only thing between you and it is a rickety old wooden rope bridge crossing a pit that drops into darkness below, a pit where even the sand falls and is swallowed.
Can I analyze the surroundings? Is there like recent footsteps?
Roll me a wisdom check, please. $55. You do see footsteps. Kind of ingrained in parts of the sand that hasn't fully been brushed away by the constant falling pits. There are footsteps heading towards the bridge. And you see across the way what would be the front of this pyramid that you're facing it. The doors of it are pushed open.
Is there a set of footprints that's like abnormally large?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
What?
They're here.
The wooden beams and planks of the bridge have symbols carved into them.
I take a picture of the symbols.
Okay. Nasir, roll me intelligence, please, and I will give you advantage again, and I'll tell you why in a moment here.
I know. Oh.
55.
Oh.
The symbols are written, and you'll know this because of studying and because it's your language. They're written in an old Mosin tongue, a more poetic speech compared to the modern Mosin language.
Do I know what it says?
Give me one more intelligence check to see if you can recall, unless you believe Nasir would have recalled these lessons, of course. I will, if you believe you would have recalled any lessons about older languages.
How about I ask, his name? What's Tar's character?
Jaleel,
Yeah, can I ask Jaleel
for assistance?
for help? Yeah. He's a historian, right?
He
Like
is.
ancient modes and languages.
Yes, you may.
This is
I will
exactly-
say, he's not here, unfortunately. I don't know where he is, but please, in that case, roll me intelligence with advantage again.
God fucking damn it. I don't want to roll. Can you roll?
Me?
Yeah. I
Sure.
rolled a 9. Can you just roll the last one? I don't want to do it.
Alright. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can help out. I doubt I can.
I can't see what it was.
It's in there now. I had to reveal it to everyone. This is a private roll. It's an 85.
Nice. I still can't see
You
it.
and Jaleel begin to translate what it says on the wooden beams that are kind of, you know, that are holding the rope themselves. I'll paste it in chat as you begin to. I'll say you begin to speak out loud. This you're trying to like, you know, like trying to recall reading Spanish. You're like, that says, it reads, "Forsaken by rays of sun, we cower beneath light of moon." And on the planks, they read. Each plank is this, not the same sentence, but every couple of steps, it finishes this full sentence. It reads, "Upon the precipice of comprehension and insanity, you now walk."
Don't like that.
I'll roll for Tart because he would recognize parts of this handwriting, but I'll save that for Tart to handle later if he understands it or not. 92, hell yeah, Tarek. However, as you all see this, what do you wish to do?
We gotta follow this.
I mean, we crossed the bridge, right?
Who leads?
I'll lead.
Oh, you're gonna die. Your brother's gonna kill you.
Cause me to begin to lead the way.
Oh shit.
You're good. As you begin to step on it, Cosmina, the decrepit bridge creaks and sways. Wind, sand, and age causes it to shriek and crack with each footstep on its surface. You need to continue forward for almost 100 yards. Safety rests in the hands of the aged wood beneath your feet and the old frayed ropes within your grasp.
I have. Where is it? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I have 2 rope clamps.
Mm-hmm.
Would that help?
I don't believe any. I mean, you can connect it to your belt if you'd like, but it would be risky because this is an old frayed rope. Having something like that drag across might. It's a possible it might work. It's possible it might cause problems, but it's hard to tell.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just go normally.
I'll say I can't confirm if it'll work or not because I had to roll something to see, but all right.
Yeah, I'll just go normally.
You begin to walk and push forward. What's up, Chris?
Oh no.
He's just scared.
I have an idea, but she's already going, so I gotta just wait.
How much further must you walk? You all begin to think. The slow and steady approach to the structure brings new anxieties with every passing moment. You've reached the halfway point, which of course is when most of these thoughts of trying to go back really occur. To all of you, unfamiliar sensations start to creep into your mind and wash over your body. An emotion like being disturbed by darkness, high places, or faces that look human but aren't. A feeling of something unexplainable, something hardwired into your DNA, something a professor would say stems from the experience of your ancestors. Instinct. There is something instinctually disquieting about something, and you're not sure what. So you continue?
I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Yeah.
You continue forward. You walk another few yards. And
DM.
yes.
While this is happening, is there like any type of like a big ass rock or post near us?
Not on the bridge. I mean, there have been like, actually no, there wouldn't have been any. I mean, there might be like a palm-sized rock by where you first fell at, but nothing big.
Like nothing I can like tie to.
The most you could tie to would be the beams themselves, unless you had like a what do they call it, a piton, a python, or these for these can a piton to hammer into the ground. If you have one of those, that would help a little. But if you have those, that works too. But other than the,
I do have one of those.
That would work.
Actually.
That would work then.
But while she's walking across the bridge, I'm gonna just like wrap a rope around myself and hammer in a stable point in case she falls through.
All right. You walk another couple of yards forward. Suddenly, there's a void in your stomach. It starts to sink deep into your core, like a pit or a knot. This is again for all of you. So wound, it's like a rock has formed. It wriggles, snakes, turns, and settles before cooling in and compressing itself into a more solidified sense of trepidation, then repeating the process endlessly. Next is the hairs on your neck that stand on end, and the goosebumps on your arms, indicative of cold or discomfort. Something is wrong on a primal level, and your body is sending up warning flares in response. Do you continue?
I hate this. Yes.
That's for all of you. Do all of you continue forward?
Yeah, I'll go last in case anyone decides to take a dive.
Okay. Three-quarters of the way there, you go to take a step, and your body like freezes, almost jerks to a halt. For the slightest of moments, a hot flash hitting you, and then you complete the step. You get the feeling that you are being watched.
Is that for everyone?
For everyone.
Can I start just scanning?
You look around, it is... Roll me either wisdom or intelligence, your choice.
Can I help him with
Yes,
the...
you may.
No. Okay, great.
Well,
Oof.
that happens. Guess I can't see. I got a lot of sand in the eyes.
You look around, it is just the dark cavern to your left, to your right, below, and above. Bits of rays of gold and sunlight coming down with the sand.
Can I try to?
Yes, you may. Roll me either wisdom or intelligence, your choice. 33. You look around, see if you can gather any bits of more. Nothing catches your eye either. If anything, it's very quiet and isolated down here. Even the sand that falls barely makes any sound. But you don't see
Well, I'm
anyone.
gonna hate that I did this. I try and look.
By all means, roll me intelligence or wisdom, your choice.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at my stats. 57.
57. There is no physical person other than your group down here watching you.
Oh.
I don't like the way you said that.
Do you continue?
Do you want to learn more?
Not really.
I hate this.
How far is she along the bridge?
You guys as a group are 3/4 of the way across. If the bridge is 100 yards across, you're about 75 yards now.
The way,
Start.
or at least I might as well continue.
Do you all continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start unbuckling like the rope and such and start making my way across.
Okay. I need all of you to roll me a wisdom sanity check with a
There it is.
narrative 3 penalty, please.
God damn
English,
you.
man.
Subtract
3.
3d10 from your wisdom check.
Englishman!
3d10?
A narrative 3 penalty, yes.
Wait a minute. I just started. Can I get like 1d10? Hold on.
Oh, if you walk past the 3/4 mark after you feel like you're being watched, you gotta roll that narrative penalty 3.
But I was at the beginning.
I'm grabbing my actual dice because I don't trust. No,
Okay.
there's one.
Huh?
Wisdom, please.
Wisdom.
A fucking negative
3d10.
3d10.
I'm negative like 3.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Gabe? I just want to know.
Come
I
on!
just
I
want
just
to
want
know.
to talk.
It's not our fault.
I did nothing wrong. Alright.
Oh, minus 17. Okay.
Okay.
I thought
Think-
you rolled my 3d10.
That.
Oops, didn't do that. That's wrong.
Phew.
Once you're done, once everyone's done, give me your total in chat, please. Once everyone's done.
67 total.
No, fucking 21! I rolled 21, I'm gonna subtract 21. Why I roll so high on the 3d10? What the fuck?
Alexi failed one.
Okay. Okay.
Yuri definitely failed one. So, negative. Oh.
Oh,
55.
minus 21.
Fail. Marlon success.
Can I use
Cosmina's
my
success. I mean, what do you got against it? Minus, what are they? Minus 24?
Yeah, I got a minus 21.
Oh, minus 21. So, I mean, you can. It's possible if you get a bunch of 10s.
No, I don't. I don't think so. Never mind.
I
Save it for
think
later. We're not gonna die.
Jaleel succeeded and Drew succeeded. But Alexi failed, Yuri failed. In that case, those of you that fail,
Die.
fail 2 sanity checks.
Whoa.
And as you continue forward, no, correction, you persist. Finally, you're across the bridge. All of you. As you go to unclamp yourself, Cosmina, as after everyone passes you by, you look back. The bridge is only about 20 yards. Not nearly as long as it looked or felt coming towards. You all saw what was about a 100-yard cross for this bridge. It's, looking back now, 20 yards at most. The rest of you gaze upon the pyramid before you. Its size immense. The stone, an old sun-golden color. It's beautiful and comforting, in stark contrast to how you felt just moments before. The large doors are already pushed open. The interior of the pyramid is before you. All you need to do now is enter and see what drew Vincent here and why you felt this primal urge to stay away. Something more catches your eyes. There are fresh tarps laid over 2 human-sized bodies by the door. Like adult-sized bodies by the door. 2 fresh tarps.
I'm gonna go check them out.
What do you mean?
What? They might have good gear.
What the fuck?
What? They're not gonna need it. What the hell?
You walk over, Lucian, and flip the tarps back. These are skeletons. Old bodies. Already decomposed skeletons.
No. Is there any like type of jewelry or?
They each contain
God.
around their necks. Each of them have 2 lockets kind of pushed like in their hands right now. Each of them holding a locket, like matching lockets.
Matching lockets.
Yes.
Alright, take both of them. Shit, there might be like some key item. So, I don't know.
Sure. What are the rest of you doing as you watch Lucian begin to go over to these bodies and grab the lockets from them?
The skeletons are like decomposed, but does the tarp look new?
It is a freshly placed tarp.
Okay.
Damn, I just desecrated. Oh shit. Oh.
I'm gonna have Yuri roll intelligence for medicine stuff. 68. Yuri will inform you guys, upon looking over the bodies, they have to have been down here for close to 2 decades. Not insanely old, but judging by how the bones look, no more than 2 decades.
How many bodies are there?
Just 2.
How long ago was the expedition?
At this point in time, pushing about 20, 21 years.
Oh,
Noted.
are there like inscriptions on the lockets, or is it just like?
It's little picture lockets.
Oh shit! I popped both of them.
Yeah, let's see who they were. Some poor, like, architect.
If it's each other, I'm putting that shit back.
I'm gonna
Oh
pause.
no, I hope
I'm
not.
gonna pause the music here.
It totally
I'm
is.
gonna pause the music here.
Oh.
That's so sad.
Nasir, describe to me the family in the locket.
What?
You're such a piece of shit.
Describe to me the family in the locket, Nasir.
Oh my god.
That's fucked. Yo.
It's my parents.
Oh man. Gabe, you
Nasir.
an asshole for that.
Please describe to everyone, or at least to Lucian, the family in the locket.
Oh my god. It's the 2 skeletons. It's 2 people clearly dressed as, like, historians. What's it called? With big
Archaeologists.
archaeologists. And it's 3 kids. It's an older boy, a girl a little bit younger than him, and a baby.
Lucian, roll me intelligence or wisdom, please.
Oh my god.
But why?
Can you tell?
You'll know why.
I guess I ain't learning shit.
I mean, you're not good at telling how people look, if there's any recognition there, but at least from the lockets, they both had the same family.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just slowly give both lockets to Nasir.
Nasir, you watch as Lucian walks over and hands you 2 very familiar looking lockets that you had not seen with their back turned before. The lockets.
I think he just takes them and he's, like, fully in shock.
I would assume. Did you like say the outburst for everyone to hear, or is that just like you're just like narrating what's there?
It's up to you, Naomi. That's up to you. What reaction does Nasir give upon seeing the lockets?
Visibly distressed.
Okay, I tossed them into the abyss.
These are your parents' lockets, Nasir. The tarps are fresh, which implies that Vincent probably placed them over the corpses upon entering, but they were down here. For who knows how long.
Is there anything else on the bodies?
Some of their equipment is here. Like their satchel with some of the older rusted archaeological tools kind of off to the side, empty flasks of water and ration wrappers.
Oh my god, it's my fucking parents.
Do you want to take like a tooth or something? Like phone.
No. No, the lock is ridiculous.
I will ask as the GM. Do you feel a need to roll a sanity check for Nasir, or is he okay?
Yeah.
In that case,
He's not well.
I would request you to roll me a charisma sanity check, please. And I will say, because he is not well, I will be adding a 2d10 penalty to that.
Fuck you.
It's two parents.
You know what? Up to 6. Make it 6.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Before the penalty too?
It's before the penalty, yeah. 2d10.
You gotta roll your own dice.
Well, you don't gotta roll with the 2d10 anymore. It's already a failure. The 2d10 won't make it any better unless you want to use your will. Actually, no. Give me a roll. It might not be a bad 2d10. Might be recoverable.
Yeah, it might be 2 ones.
Never
Nope.
mind.
What's wrong with me?
Don't bother. Oh wait. I will subtract. Correction. I have to subtract one of those d10s because, yeah. Don't worry about why, but I subtract one of those. You only took away. You only lose 9. You're at 31. Don't. I can't explain why, but you're only at 31. You're only at a. You only have to roll 1 narrative penalty.
Worse is coming.
Even still, since unless you want to use your will pool, because you're at 31, you only need what 19.
Honestly, I was fully, completely sane before this session, and now he was down 2, and then I can just solidly take this one and be disturbed. I think it's deserved.
Oh no. I will tell all of you here now. Any failed checks in this place count as 2 failures.
Fuck you. Okay.
However, any checks also get a d10 bonus, which is why I took away the 1d10 you lost, and I cannot explain why.
Okay.
But you are at 31. If you want to try and succeed this, you can use all 3 d10 of your will pool to try and succeed.
Okay. I can't believe he did this to me. Nope.
36.
Nope.
38.
No. That's too. Is it worth it to roll the 3rd?
Nah, you save
No,
it.
it's not.
In that case, this year you take 2 more failures.
Oh my god.
However,
Sorry, can you hear my dog freaking out?
I can't. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. She's got the zoomies. Oh.
With this revelation and the pyramid before you, who enters the pyramid first?
Nah.
Nah.
What did you say?
Lizzie said nah.
I'm just gonna storm in, but to feel bad for Nasir.
Alright.
I don't want the death to be in vain.
Lucian begins to lead on inside. I'll say Yuri, Jaleel, Drew, and Alexi close behind. Marlon, Alexandra, Nasir, and Cosmina, what do you guys do?
I stay near the back and keep my camera in front of me.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna stay near Nasir just to keep an eye on him.
Nasir, what do you do?
I mean, I follow the group, I guess. He just keeps looking back to the skeletons that were his parents, but we gotta go on. We gotta keep moving.
You all cross the threshold and enter the pyramid. And that is where we end tonight's session.
Oh my god.
Why would you do that to me?
It's crazy.
I mean, at least you know where your parents are.
Not like this.